Hey everyone! Welcome back to some more Let's Play Armageddon Empires! In the last video, we crushed the Machine Empire, and we're victorious! Our 225 and 10 Imperial Air Power deck looks like it can do pretty well. And I think we're ready to bump up to a 275 and 15 match. The first one in a year and a half for me. Off screen, I went ahead and designed our Imperial Air Power 275 and 15 point deck. We'll take a look at it together to show you what changes I've done, and then we'll be good to go. So, at this level, I begin adding a few extra buildings to our deck. I've added one more Intelligence Center, one more Research Lab, and one more War College. I've also added another Fire Base as well. For our heroes, I added Valentine Kusanagi, an assassin and saboteur, and Vladimir Kost as another general. For our air power, I removed a JSF-2 and added 2 Terminators to the deck. So we're bringing every single air power card we've got. The Terminators have harm 6. If a anti-air card attempts to attack this card when it's making its attack and it doesn't destroy it, this card gets to make a strength 6 attack against the thing that had just attempted to destroy it. So it's useful to try to draw out your enemy's anti-air power and destroy them with it. It's a bit expensive at 3 energy to use this card, but only 2 action points. We'll see how much I like Terminators. I haven't used them in a long time. For our other cards, I did not add any more Imperial FACs. In fact, we didn't draw any of them in the 225-point version of the game, but I think 4 of them should be enough. For our battle supports, I've added 3 Reapers to our deck. They are rear area, so they take the enemy rolls half their attack die if they try to directly target them with an attack that doesn't ignore rear area. They shock an enemy, so they stun it for 1 round, and they decrease the unit's defense by 2 for 2 rounds if they strike. They're very powerful but fragile. I added another Vengeance and another Vindicator to the deck at this level. 1 more Imperial Rangers was also added to the deck. Finally, I dropped all the Imperial Infantry from the deck and switched them to being Imperial Pioneers. The Pioneers have the same hit points, 1 more attack and defense and resistance dice. They have Engineer 5, which allows them to clear minefields, and it might let them build resource collectors. I can't remember. It has been an age, like many years, since I've used Imperial Pioneers. So we'll give them a try and see how much we like them. They also have Assault 4, so they can go up to a 8 attack strength if I'm willing to let them remain committed in the following round. On the round in which they do use Assault 4 to gain +4 attack dice, they will also lose 2 defense dice for the rest of the round. For tiles, I went up to a crater base. The abandoned base doesn't have any defensive bonus, it's just a wide open desert. This might make it a little difficult for the enemy to reach us very early, and so I generally like having a movement tile 2 tile for my starting hand for the deck. We're bringing destroyed factories and shantytowns, which will allow me to go up to a total of 2 material, 2 human, 2 energy, and 2 tech gained per turn. This is because this deck is now expensive to run. The Imperial Pioneers are 3 human, 3 material, and 2 tech. And we've seen how expensive the Imperial Marines and Rangers are as well. So it's going to be a hungry deck to run this. With the leftover points, I decided, we'll go ahead and throw in a minefield into this deck as well. And with that said, let's go ahead and test it out together. I'm a little nervous that I actually have too many expensive cards in the deck. we'll see. I'm also a little nervous that at this point level, it is important that you get a hero in your hand, and adding more cards to your deck makes that more difficult. Hopefully, we won't end up with too many buildings or units. Generally, by the way, everyone, if I don't get a hero in my hand by turn 10, I call mulligan and do it over. So, hopefully that won't happen, though. Let's get started. So, we'll go up to 275 max card points and 15 max tiles. We will select our Imperial Air Power, 275 and 15. At this point level, I like playing on huge maps. Still uncommon resources, still uncommon specials, and we will fight off every single enemy that is out there. We still won't enable Cults of the Wastelands because I'm not sure if this deck will be good enough to handle that at the moment. Let's get started. And we're going first. Go ahead and lay our tiles down. So, as before, I generally like pushing myself off to a side. This way, we don't have to worry about fighting all of the enemies all at once. We're going to try to push our main base out to here, if I can do that. It will be a little tricky, though. We could leave it in this hex, I suppose. That would be over here. I would like that spot more, but that's going to... Okay, let's get started. So let's put down our shanty towns here. We'll put down our destroyed factories next. Why am I doing it this way? Well, something that I always think about when placing down the hex that will contain our fort or palace or what have you is the amount of supply we'll have at the start. If I put it back here, we'll gain access to, this area. If I put it here, we'll gain access to everything that was behind us and a little more forward as well. This also gives me the chance to find more resources back here. Like, maybe the game will generate some sort of encounter or other resource back in our backlines, as it were. So, I prefer if I can get this hex at least 2 away from the edge of the board. Often that's not possible in the lower point level games, but here it totally is. And finally, I think we'll add this minefield here. It will assist if enemies come down from this direction, or if they decide to wander down from the north and try to access these destroyed factories from that hex. We, by the way, will be immune to this minefield. This is a friendly minefield. We do not activate it. The other thing I'm nervous about with this deck is I don't have a way to shoot down any enemy missiles except for what's in my main base. I'm not bringing any anti-air defense nodes with me, which could be placed into a hex as another facility. Wow! We got to listen to the entire creation sound. Okay. We've got a hero. Alright, so let's start. So, first things first, we just roll. I don't care if I go first or last or what have you. Hey, we're going first. Alright, so, as we can see, by the way, everyone, these are the new action point totals for playing in a 4-player game. First place gets 14 action points, second place gets 10, 7 for third, 6 for fourth. And we're starting. Alright, well let's take a look at our hand first. So we start with an Imperial FAC, which is good. It's a cheap unit. We can get it out immediately. We can stealth it, and we can run it around looking for resources. So I think we'll probably start with that. We have a hero in our hand, which I like seeing early on. This means that we'll be able to construct other resource collectors as well. We have some Pioneers and some Imperial Marines, 2 Imperial Marines actually, and a Reaper, so we can make a decent army if it comes down to it. We have a single Nightwing as well. I guess it's not a bad thing to start with an aircraft, though we probably won't be using it very often early on. Next, look at our surrounding, look at the map. We have, oh, that's a shame. We have a city behind us that we can't reach. That is out of supply. We won't be able to take it. Yeah, we won't be able to build any resources there until we get Vincent Munge in our hand. There's another city over here, the same. Another city over here, which is the same. So we're just outside the range of all those cities. We are within range, though, of this town, which is interesting. And I want to see what type of resources are in there. For blocking terrain, there isn't very much. This little area here will mean the AI will probably move around it. There's nothing blocking through this way. They can get to the cities. We are in a reasonably defensive position, as it were, thanks to the enemy having to move around to reach me. They have to go around these cities. But I kind of wish I had a wall of terrain in the way. Alas, that's not the case. Now, what else is on the board? Is there any type of here's a hex. That looks different. There's something special there. I don't notice anything else. This is probably right next to an AI of some sort as well. My guess is this is probably one of the AI starting hexes. Probably. Alright. Well, at the beginning of the game, it is very important that I get out there and begin looking for resources as quick as possible. So let's go ahead and deploy our Imperial FAC. We'll give him an army. We'll get him in it. We'll stealth him and move him out, and we'll hope he doesn't die immediately from walking into some sort of landmine. My plan is to jump up here as quick as possible to search these hexes before the enemy AI does the same. We'll make another army. Let's call it the 146. Wow! 5 points left over. That's enough to draw a card. And that will be good. We don't have enough points to do anything else. Your army discovered a supplies cache. You may choose to de-stealth to claim it, remain and observe it, or continue on your way. We will claim it. After inspecting the dump, you ship the following to your nearest outpost. 8 materials and 4 energy. We'll re-stealth them. That's enough. We could play a Minotaur, get it out into the game board right now for a defensive unit. It's actually tempting to do that, but no. Because next turn we can deploy Fulton Strangeglove, and I want the hero out first. I'm very glad we took that before the AI managed to find it. Okay, next, let's deploy Fulton Strangeglove. We'll get him added to an army temporarily. He is no general. With a command rate of 2, he can only have 2 other units in his army. Granted, it's something. With 2 fate, though, he is not very good at doing whatever it is he needs to be doing. But his only thing we need him to do is build resource collectors. And to that end, let's actually... Oh, he only moves one space as well. Interesting. We'll start moving him toward the shanty towns. Oh, we get another hero. Another intellect hero. Hannibal Zarkov. Oh, I forgot I added him to the deck. I didn't think I did, actually. I thought I removed him. Okay, so we have a geneticist. The only geneticist in my deck is in my hand at the moment. What that means to us, everyone, is that I probably don't want to discard him. Oh, crap! And we walked into a minefield. I was worried about this. And we lost them. They're destroyed. Screw you, unmarked minefield. Alright, we carried some rad zombies there, and there's a minefield here. We're gonna leave that minefield there, because it's useful to block the enemy. Unfortunately, we lost our scout immediately. We can build a recruitment center, and then he'll be walking back to our base. That really sucked. That really sucks. I'm not gonna reload, though. I'm not gonna reload. That's not a die misroll. That's not the dice hating me, which is generally the only reason why I will reload. That's just ill luck. Actually, I guess the dice did hate me. It rolled three attack die with its 6 attack, and we rolled no defenses. Statistically, we should have survived that. Oh well. 9 action points left. We'll go ahead and make another army. Make another army. And draw a card. A crow. I was joking, kind of, about the minefield. They don't always spawn, but I'm used to walking into them whenever I don't have... Whenever I walk around with a unit that's not a reconnaissance unit, I tend to bumble... The game tends to spawn a minefield during that game, at the beginning, and I tend to waltz right into it. So it doesn't surprise me that that happened. Okay. Let's move you here, Fulton. You'll make both an energy team and a tech team. That's all our action points at the moment. Welcome back, Mr. Strangeglove. Let's build that scrap team. So I arguably don't need all these materials. We'll bid 1 material to get some extra action points. Okay, let's deploy a unit into our garrison to help us hold it from the enemy if they decide to wander into us. And I think Imperial Marines are probably the best choice for that. We'll move Fulton Strangeglove back to the garrison, which is 3 action points to do so. And this is fine. We won't move the Imperial Marines to any army quite yet. Next, we kind of need a reconnaissance unit, or a different army marching around searching for things for us. But I don't want to leave my base undefended. Let's deploy a Minotaur to our base. Oh, War College is nice. We don't have a general, though, or a tactician yet to take advantage of it. But we do have an empty spot, so rather than discard it, I would prefer to play it. Let's roll another card. Winston Liu, an actual general. Okay, good. And a tactician, so he could benefit. We could benefit from having the Imperial War College deployed with him out in the game. Let's get the Pioneers into play. And no, let's get Winston Liu. And we will add him to the Imperial Infantry Squad. And we'll give him the Imperial Marines and the Minotaur. And we'll deploy the War College as well. And with that done, you have 2 fate. You have 5 fate. You are much better at making tactics than Mr. Fulton Strangeglove is. That's a 5-die challenge that is not very likely that we will succeed. We will keep building the cheap +3 fate point tactic cards at the moment. Turn 9 and we're already building tactic cards. Okay. Let's put more Imperial Marines here. There were 5 rad zombies in that town. If I bring another Imperial Marine, I know we can handle it. But I don't want to move the army out yet. I'll keep it in our hand. Man, so many turns without a single scout unit. This stinks. This stinks. Okay, let's deploy the Reaper to get it out into our base as a defensive unit. And now, we'll begin moving the Imperial Infantry out. I want that abandoned town. Uh-oh. Why is Machine Empire so desperate to go? Okay, nothing bad happened. Let's move into the abandoned town. And we'll attack. Minotaur goes in the back to keep it defended. I don't think the rad zombies have a range of 2. Okay. Now, 7 attack strength. Our choice is that we can try to double tap and kill a rad zombie first before we use the Minotaur with both of our Marines. We should statistically kill a rad zombie, I think. Let's see. We hit him for 3. Oh, no! Statistically, yeah, actually, yes. Is that right? We hit him for 3 points of damage. He blocks 1. He takes 2 hits. We should statistically, on average, kill a rad zombie a turn with each of our Imperial Marines. But of course, real life is not going to be anything like that. So, completely missed. I guess they're rusty. Not quite enough damage. That one goes next, because he knows if he gets focused, he won't get a chance to attack. We'll have you make the next attack, and we'll try it against a different rat zombie. That was a nice hit. Bam! 1 rat zombie destroyed. That weakens all of them. Their attack strength will drop now to 6. I would rather not take any damage if I can avoid it. Our Minotaur. I think our Minotaur is best used to kill an existing rat zombie. Because that will lower all their attack strength by 1. Let's see if we can get the 1 hit we need on this guy. And we do. Just barely do so. Oof. Your guys are getting some good rolls. Oh! Oh, now we had to take some hits. I don't want to use another tactic card if I can help it. Kills another rat zombie. That lowers their attack strength now to 4. Didn't quite kill it, but our double attack does do so. Now our Minotaur can attack this rat zombie. Nice! And destroys it as well. Well done, guys. Well done. We take the abandoned town. Back at home. We'll get back another +3 fate point card. Okay, let's make that scrap team, and then move you back to base. Your army has discovered a supplies cache. You may choose to claim it, or no, we will totally claim it. 6 materials and 7 energy. Very, very nice. Let us improve our war college once. And then I think we'll add another unit here. What I need to do is move an army around. Let's draw a card. I was hoping for, obviously, a recon. Okay, well, let's end our turn. An air attack is happening against our materials team over there. And we lost it. So the xenopods are there, and we're within striking range of their ranged units. We can't really move up there. That's not gonna happen. I think we've lost. Oh, there's some rangers. So, we're bumping up against the xenopods first, which is super frustrating. Because xenopods are the strongest faction in the game, in my opinion. Let's get the rangers deployed. We'll get them added. Actually, we'll make an army for... you have a recon team already, Tim. Move these guys back home. I think losing that FAC, I think that cost us the game. Because we're kind of pinned unless we get another cheap unit into our hand. So let's swing up there. We're going to take a peek at that. What is this? Oh, Jesus Christ, a corruptor and a critter. We've got to kill it because that's going to be strong enough to kill me. We went first. I have no way of destroying that corruptor. Let's add the Reaper to our Imperial Infantry and just try destroying it. This could be a huge mistake. All that requires now is for the Xenopods to walk into my base to win. But I don't think we're going to win anyway. We're in a bad way already. Okay, we really kind of need to shock the Corruptor. So let's use our Reaper to try that. We succeeded. Nice. He loses 3 hit points, and he's committed. His defense is also lowered by 2 for the rest of the combat. Our Minotaur will try to lower his defense again. We succeeded. It's now up to our Imperial Marines to try to kill it. We probably won't. We won't. Statistically, we shouldn't kill it. Ooh, that was a nice hit, though. 5 hit points left. Again, not likely. Ooh, this is looking promising, though. We did destroy it. Wow, very nice. These are their critters trying to run away now. And we kill them too? Wow! Can we capture the hero? No, but... Oh, yes! Holy crap! That went really flippin' well. They were also in supply, which makes me rather nervous. Okay, let's get these Imperial Marines into our base. Oh, or the tank. Let's get the tank into the base to defend it. We'll move our Imperial Infantry into the abandoned town, and that will do. Ah, poor Xenopods. Well, my morale has been restored. I thought it would get away. I thought the critters would get away. And obviously then I didn't think we captured the enemy hero. But we captured Slugpa. Not the strongest hero that they have. But I'm glad to see we have a prisoner. And we got more experience with Winston Liu's army. So it's now up to 7 fate points. Let's build a scrap team and then begin moving them back home. And our rangers can begin looking for more supplies. Your army discovered bleached bones. You may choose to de-stealth to claim it. After inspecting the bones, you realize this hero was on some sort of secret mission. Inside a pouch, you find a powerful device. A briefcase nuke. 1 damage facility kill. If we can get Mana Boyd in our hand, we can attach this to them. They can march in and destroy the enemy headquarters immediately. That would be so incredible. Let's deploy the Pioneers. And I can't afford to spend resources. I need to begin collecting more. And they destroy the materials collector again. Oof! And they're back with another powerful army. They also must have... They saw what was in here somehow. So they probably have some sort of recon unit around. They're desperate if they have a demolitions team here as well. This is by far the most dangerous thing in their army, that monstrosity. Okay. Let's stealth our recon team. I didn't realize he wasn't stealth. Hold on, what's this? Oh my god, the EXP Proving Grounds are here again! So we want this because that's going to have a Battle Ogre in it. But it's out of supply, so this is totally worth putting a fire base down here to get supply to these 2 hexes. Darn this monstrosity. Okay, let's move our Imperial Infantry back into the crater base. And I think we'll give them the Tiger Tank. And then Winston Liu can work on some tactic cards for us. We'll try a very tough victory or death. Yes! And we'll try that again. Darn it! Let's see where the free mutants are. Okay, they didn't move down out of the abandoned town. They're probably still there, would be my guess. Let's have Winston Liu. Try this again. And now what do? I think we... Oh, I moved him already. I need to see what else is around. We need more supplies. We need more of this area checked. Let's see if they're still in there. They are, and they built a facility there. Well, that is utter failure. No damage at all. But we know that they have a materials team there now as well. Let's draw a card, I think. I don't... Unless I want more Imperial Marines in my base. I guess let's do that. Let's deploy more Imperial Marines. And I think we have to keep improving this army. I think we have to keep doing that. And then then that's it. Okay, everyone, and we'll probably stop in another two rounds. Let's move Zeta. 1. Hey, some tech! 2. Okay. I can't easily go out and get it, though. Let's put... No, I don't want to deploy him yet. Let's move Mr. Strangeglove into the FAC. And we'll begin moving him out towards that location. Draw a card. We'll deploy these engineers. Let's deploy Hannibal Zarkov. And that gives me now Hannibal Zarkov plus 2 Imperial Pioneers in the base. That should be good for some defense. And we'll move out the 146 and see if we can attack the enemy next turn. But first, I think we will also try for this. Actually, Tim, yeah, that might work. No, 1 short. course xenopods, but all those resources I'm not going first. Alright, so let's move you here, Fulton, and build a tech team. Move on to Rangers looking for more supplies. Oh, 7 action points to move that army. I think this is probably strong enough to defeat the enemy that's in that hex. But will be attacked by their ranged unit and slaughtered by it. It will target our Reaper and Minotaur and attempt to destroy them. And it will succeed. I think I want this deployed. I don't have the human resource. Let's draw another card. Another crow. And we'll end our turn. Strange Glove will begin making his way back home. Our recon can move around. We will claim the squatter's camp, getting 5 human resources. We will re-stealth them. I really want to attack them, but I am super nervous about that ranged unit of theirs. Let's use our Nightwing again. They're still there. You know, I'll take +3 fate points. I'll try to put some more damage on them. Tiny bit of damage. Winston Liu, let's go ahead and have you make another one of those tactic cards for us. And I kind of need the action points held on to so I can use it. Oh, actually, everyone went first before us, right? We went third. So we'll go ahead and spend some action points. And I think we'll take defensive training. Strange Glove is now back home. More Bleach Blowns. Let's take that. Another briefcase nuke. 2 of them. Wow. We have to somehow sneak an enemy, sneak a stealthed unit into the enemy facility to use it. That would require Mata Boyd, and I don't have her yet. I don't have any teams that could do this either. We are, as you can see, improving my pioneers a tad. Re-stealth you guys. Hold on to the points to play tactic cards. Okay, that's dumb, Tim. Yep, we went third. Okay. What are you thinking, Tim? Tell the viewers at home what you're thinking. So, I feel like I'm pinned in here at the moment. I don't have a way to deal with the enemy aircraft card that I know will hammer us after I attack the enemy here. They have vision to that location too, which is super frustrating. I'd like to just go there and build a materials team. I can't as long as they're located there, though. I also have too many cards in my hand that I'm not utilizing in any way. You know what? You know what? Okay, here will be the plan. We'll do this one turn, everyone, and then we'll call the session. So let's improve our Imperial Fortress. We'll get a free spot, an empty slot, and we'll put our research lab in here. We'll build composite armor and put it on our artillery pieces, because I know the enemy AI is going to go after them with their air attacks. So let's start with that. So that composite armor will really help defend against that air attack. It also technically improves the anti-air of our Imperial Fortress by 1 point. We'll deploy the research lab, and then level it once. And next turn, we can begin actually making composite armor. And we'll sit here with our Rangers 1 turn. And, well, with only 1 action point, there's nothing else for us to do. I really don't want to drop a briefcase nuke. They're very powerful. They're very powerful. If I can get Mana Boyd into... Granted, there's 1 card in our entire deck that could benefit from this. That's it. Actually, no, I'm sorry. There's 2. Kusanagi would also benefit from it, because she is also a saboteur. So if we could give them these cards, and they sneak into the enemy base, they could eliminate the HQ by using these. It would be amazing if I could do that. So I would like to hold on to them. The bad news is that our hand is filled up with 5 cards that are air power or these briefcase nukes. But I'm not really spending points to draw cards at the moment. Ooh, going last, Tim. Okay, well, we'll stop here. So, let's... Oh, crap, there's more tech down there. Let's move Imperial Fact down there. I guess we'll stop next turn. Let's build that. We'll use Zeta to swing out here just to see if there's anyone there. There's a demolitions team. You know, since they're all alone, they're kind of a threat. I think we'll attack them. And we don't kill them. Oh, but there's... Oh, they placed a minefield down here. Interesting. Good for them. We have Imperial Pioneers, so we can clear their minefields as they set them. Good thing we captured that one hero of theirs, or this would have been very, very bad. Our action points would have been so low. Okay, so let's now summarize what's occurred. So we bumped into the... Early on, we used our Imperial Fact. We gained quite a few resources with them. They walked into a minefield and then they died. That was a shame. And that led me without any way to get any vision or do any more exploring. We bumped into the Xenopods early on, and the Xenopods are, in my opinion, the strongest of all the factions in the game. Their units are very powerful, their heroes are very powerful, their technology is very good, their fate cards are really annoying. The only thing about the Xenopods, which is in our favor, and again, works against them, is they have no way to instantly destroy an enemy HQ via something like a tactical nuke or a nuclear missile or something of that sort. But they're our neighbors, and that sucks. We're trying to get this abandoned town destroyed. That's right, in our own supply range, if we can. Xenopods had supply down here, which is annoying, because I don't know where they're coming from. And I'm nervous moving units up there to investigate, because I only have 1 ranger, and I don't want to lose it. In any case, we have tactic cards already. We had them at turn 10, which is pretty good for us. And we have a very powerful army. This is no laughing matter, this army. This is very, very nice. In fact, I'm tempted to move an Imperial Marine into the base and give them actually an Imperial Pioneer. They would give them a normal infantry, which would play nicely with the Tiger tank, and give us something that could clear the enemy minefields, because apparently they're going to be laying them down. We found 2 briefcase nukes, which has the potential to be game-changing. If I can get one of my heroes in the game, give them this, and get them snuck into the enemy locations to blow up their base. It would be amazing if I can do that. I thought we had lost early on when the Corruptors showed up. I thought that we would not be able to do anything, but we got a lucky shock attack against it, and then combined with our Minotaur, we were able to lower its defense, and we were able to destroy it. That went really, really well. I'm very surprised we succeeded. We then eliminated the critters, we captured an enemy hero. And that enemy hero is giving us 3 extra action points, and it's amazing. If we hadn't had him, we would be in so much trouble right now. I am tempted to try to get the Intelligence Center out into our hand here. We could level this up, play the Intelligence Center, level the Intelligence Center for a Sniffer 5 in our base, which could be useful. And that 2 extra action points means that I would not feel compelled to bid more than 2 resources a turn to go first. We're looking okay at the moment. We found this in our backyard. I really want this. Like, we need this. we need the EXP Proving Grounds, because there's a Battle Ogre in it. But I can't take it at the moment. The enemy there's too much defense sitting in it. I guess we could, each round, use a Nightwing and just keep hitting it slowly over time. And then eventually just march in there, or jump in there. This is not a supply or a barracks. Well, anyway, that's something to consider for the future. All right, everyone. Oh, and we also got lucky. We found a lot more starting tech around us. I guess these destroyed factories were blown up and scattered their technology all over the place. So that is very useful. We got lucky with the supplies, these 2 extra supplies right next to us. This toxic bogs combined with the rock desert is also helping us, stopping the enemy from just waltzing down here and coming up into our crater base from this direction. These will also technically count as a delaying factor. The enemy will destroy them as they walk toward our base, so we have a good amount of advanced warning for the enemy trying to reach us on this side. So we're looking okay. I don't like seeing the Xenopods so close, but we did eliminate one of their Corruptors, and we captured one of their heroes. That is very nice. If we get lucky enough to get a Vindicator in our hand, we will add it to this army. We move one of the Imperial Marines and then march forward with that. I think that will be good. Vindicator being the walker that has the anti-air attacks on it. Anyway, I'm babbling. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.